TikTok. We gotta get TikTok. Go live on TikTok. Live on TikTok. Let me go ahead and get the live chat. Give me a second, guys. I always have to check my audio. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Please be patient, guys. Please be patient because you guys have waited so long, but I've waited longer than you guys. I've been building this shit for almost 14 months now. So please be patient. I'm going to check the chat. Make sure the chat's good. Make sure the chat's good. Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good, baby. Hey, guys. Okay. Now, what else do we need is TikTok. Right, TikTok. Yeah, and the X is, chat is not going to go. Okay, great. That should work now. That should work. Okay. Now, oh, TikTok. All right. Yeah, we're good. Great. Great job. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. We're gonna get started. We're gonna get started, guys. The chat's up. Let me go ahead and move the chat. Move the chat over here. I think we're good. Oh yeah, let me check the audio really quick on TikTok. TikTok's audio is fucked up. How we doing over here on TikTok? All right. Sorry about the echo. But hey guys, thank you. Let's go ahead and pull up. There's a little bit of a delay, and that's fine. But what I want is the Twitch feed up. Twitch is the delay doesn't last long on like it's the fastest. So whenever I get any engagement or any like chat engagement, I see it within 4 seconds on Twitch. Everything else like X, YouTube, you know, TikTok, it takes like 7-8 seconds for it to go through. So I want the live feed up. Okay, guys. Good morning. So today I'm gonna unveil what I've been working on for seems like years. A little over 13, 14 months I've been working on the Gateway app. And finally I get to show it to you guys. I was gonna show it to you guys on Monday, but Monday morning around 2 a.m., my hardware went down. And I'm not bullshitting, guys. I don't feel like I have to show you, but I have the box from my service provider. I still have to turn in the old hardware, but I've just been really busy these last 2 days, and I think it's now or never. You know what I mean? Now, this is the MVP, guys. This is the MVP. This is not the finished app of Gateway. This is just to get you guys an idea of what we built and the direction we're going. You know, you hear me say experience Web4, and that's what Web4 is, guys. It's an experience. You know, it's a place where you can go and you can experience like the live feed, the live internet. Like it's alive, guys. There's people online all motherfucking day. And I feel like Web3 did really good with the technology, with the apps, with the wallets, but they're lacking. They're lacking on like, as far as an experience. There's not like any like IP, any content in Web3. Like people cannot make content in Web3 other than a token, but a token, you see what the fuck you get when you get a token. It's just a token. There's no, hardly, you have some communities that make like merch. They have, you know, now they're getting into like cards and trading cards, but nigga, we're taking that further than that. Like they have the right direction, but they're not, they're thinking too small, guys. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for like Web3, you know, decentralization, you have blockchain, you have digital ownership tokens, and it's incredible technology that came out of Web3. But like technology has to be the experience, guys. And I believe Web4, we got it. Like I built this app on top of the infrastructure. You know what I mean? And that's what Web3 basically is just infrastructure. There's no experience there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, technology, like, so like Web3 is basically, you know, connect your wallet, you can switch networks, you pay gas, you copy an address, you go to another application, go to another exchange. And we just started asking different questions, guys, like, you know, like basically, you know, what if people didn't have to experience the internet through infrastructure? What if the infrastructure simply just worked underneath the experience is what I'm trying to say. And infrastructure alone isn't enough. You need somewhere like people can actually experience it. And that's Gateway. And that's what we built. And Gateway brings together social interaction, digital assets, you know, integrated wallets, exchange, live broadcasting, content, provenance, and artificial intelligence into a single environment. And that's what you're going to see here, guys. You're going to see the OmniWallet. You're going to see AtomX. You're going to see DeFi Now. I'm going to get into what proof of origin is. And you're going to meet our AI agent that's built in to the app, which is Xenu. You know, Xenus are, I guess what you would say, like your AI assistant that's built into the app. So today, what I'm going to show you is the MVP. You know, some of the systems are functional interfaces. Some interactions are going to be simulated demonstrations of where the DeFi network integration is going to go next. You know, I'm telling you exactly what I'm working on. It's what's simulated and what we're building towards, because today is not about pretending the future is finished. It's about showing you what we've started building. for me, Web4 isn't just another, like, I'm not just talking shit, bro. I'm not just talking shit about Web4 and this and that, and I'm just using a word, you know, like key terms, you know, because it's way deeper than that. It's not another social media app. The vision is an internet experience where intelligence, ownership, you know, provenance, communication, entertainment, and an economic activity aren't scattered across different platforms, guys. The gateway is where it's at. Gateway is the mega app on the DeFi network. They're going to begin to converge. DeFi network is the infrastructure and gateway is the experience. And today, for the first time, I'm going to open the gateway and show you what we built. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is the gateway app. So the gateway is going to be like, think of like X, how X is, where like people who create on DeFi network can go and post like a social feed, right? Like think about like me, and I'm going to use myself as the example, guys. I am the example. I'm going to be the first person to like, I'll probably be the first user in Gateway app. I'm gonna be the first creator, the first uploads. I'm gonna be the example, guys, to show you guys. I'm gonna lead the way on how you use the Gateway app. So the Gateway app is this. This is the feed to the Gateway app. So you open up Gateway, and this is what you're gonna go to. You're gonna see like your user, your profile. You're gonna see what's live right now. Oh, look, DeFi-G's live right now. So you can go, and I'll get into that, guys. I'm not gonna get away from the Gateway app. We're gonna go step by step, okay? But like, let's say you get online right now, and you're like, oh shit, DeFi-G's online. Let me see what's up. What is he doing? Okay, here it is. This is where he's at. You can click on it and you'll go into my live feed. Now, of course, I'm not live right now, right? And this is just the app, the standalone app. It's not connected to testnet, and it's not connected right now to, because we're not live with the DeFi network, but we are in testnet, but we are not connected to testnet. This is just the Gateway app, standalone app, guys. So when you get into Gateway app, this is going to be your feed, okay? You have my friends, you have my followers, and you have me with the post. Now, one thing that I wanted to, if you guys don't know by now, proof of origin is something that we created here in the DeFi network. And proof of origin is like something I got just by thinking from X, just from experience, guys. Like you see a lot of people steal other people's content. You see other people steal a video, steal, et cetera, you know, an image, a meme, and people think to themselves, and I see it, they ask, who made this? You know, who the fuck made this? And a lot of the times it's a small creator, and somebody who has, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers will get that same fucking meme, and then they're monetized, and they'll post it, and they'll get, you know, the impressions, they'll get the more of an impact when they repost it. So on DeFi network, guys, we put an end to that. We've credited, we've came up with a concept called proof of origin, where we credit the original creator, to where the first, whoever posted that first, that's gonna have a little born date with the transaction. So like, you see how I posted, you see there's a proof of origin. You see, so like if I post it, say, so I put, you know, and then now this is a simulation, guys, all right? Now, Gateway is live, 3 apps in one, you know, social, OmniWallet, and AtomX, all running on DeFi Network. Web4 isn't coming, it's here, building in public every day. So this post right here, like word for word, if anyone was supposed to share it, you know, it has the views and everything, bookmark. If anyone was supposed to share it, when it gets shared, it's gonna have the little DNA helix, the symbol to show you guys proof of origin. Okay, this is the proof of origin. This is where it came from. You know, as the date, the time, and who created it. So everything that you upload, if it's your first time, it's gonna have proof of origin. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're gonna monitor original creators and original content with a born date. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anyone's ever done that. So we're the first blockchain, the first network to have proof of origin. Now you have somebody else posted, you know, that's a shaman. He's one of the founding fathers of the DeFi network. So he's posted, you know, 1,200 DeFi stake rewards compounding every block. Phase 0 validators are live. So you guys want to get down on being a validator, please send me a DM on X. Guys. Don't send me no DMs on Kick or Twitch, because I don't think you can, or even on TikTok. Go to my X and send me DMs there, okay? Because those messages are encrypted, and you know how big I am on privacy and encryption. So he's just talking about, you know, how much he staked in DeFi. DeFi will be the native token for the DeFi network. So DeFi, it will pay for gas. So DeFi is the native token to the DeFi network. So you see, this guy don't have proof of origin. Elion does not have, and he's an alien buddy of mine that helped me also with the technology of the DeFi network. He doesn't have, because it's just a text, guys. It's just text. It's not going to get a proof of origin stamp because he's not uploading anything. You know what I mean? It's just text. So if you're the first person to come over here, to come to the Gateway app and post, hey, yo, what's up? You're not going to get proof of origin, because we're not going to like copyright or proof of origin stamp a text like, hey, what's up? Or, hey, that's bullshit. Or, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. It's just uploads, guys, where people share a post and it's going to have a proof of origin stamp, you know? So the Gateway is going to be your feed to, I guess, the social network, the social, like they call it, the town square of DeFi network, okay? And you also, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if you guys are looking at this is the gas meter. So like if you were going to make a transaction right now, if you were going to upload something, this will be your gas, and it's going to tell you how cheap or how much gas is right now. If you were to post right now, it's moderate, but as it gets later in the day, it's going to go lower, so you could actually think to yourself and strategically make transactions, you know, and it's going to save you gas. All the gas is going to be paid by DeFi token, okay? So we've already touched on the Gateway app. The Gateway is just going to be the town square, you know what I'm saying? And I believe proof of origin is going to set us apart from not only that. I mean, we have adapted encrypted infrastructure. We have, you know, our gas implementation, our AI integration into the blockchain. Just everything together, guys, is going to set us apart. And not to mention the content. The content is number one. I've always said this. Content is going to be currency here in the near future, guys. Like people are creating, like using AI to create, you know, like applications that are already made. Like I see people creating trading bots and bots to like help you email, and bots to help you post. Like, that's fucking lazy, but you do what you want to do, nigga. You do whatever the hell you want to create. For me, for us, we just thought bigger than that. I can go through my email. I can do that. Why do I want an AI agent to go through all my email and him decide on what's important and what's not? No, we did not remove the human factor on the DeFi network. We do have an AI agent that's built into the app, and then that's next. So I'm going to introduce you to Xenu. But he does not make the decisions for you. He doesn't. He's going to show you, hey, right now is the best time to post. You might want to post right now, or you might wait. And this is what we're going to go into right now. Now, some people could tell me, like, well, what's Web4? What's Web4? So, like, if anyone knows, like, the web when it was created, like Web 1 is you just read. You're just reading text. Web 1 is just text, okay? Web 2 was you can read and write. You can go in there and you can make edits, right? So you can build websites, okay? And then you got Web 3 where they brought in like ownership of like wallets, your tokens, you know, smart contracts. You got decentralized networks. so to speak, decentralized. But don't let these motherfuckers fool you. A lot of these blockchains are not decentralized. People think Ethereum's decentralized, and it's not. It's not decentralized. But you know, centralized platforms largely control the infrastructure, distribution, and data when it comes to Web 2 and Web 3, guys. But you know, the experience is still fragmented and often requires use of understanding the underlying technology when it comes to Web 3. Like a lot of people, I remember when I got into Web 3, like bridging networks and trading, you know, tokens to another network. Like I had to watch a YouTube video. You understand? And I don't want to get ahead of myself because I have an idea that I want that's going to make sense, but it's all going to tie together here at the end. And you guys are more than welcome to ask me a question. Whatever the fuck it is that you guys want to ask me, you can ask me. But I will not answer them until I finish the demo, okay? So if you guys have a question, you can either send it to me in my DMs or put it in the live chat. And Web 4, guys, like people are gonna ask me, well, what's Web 4? So if you have Web 1 was right, and then Web 2 was, you know, read. Web 1 was reading only. You're just reading text. Web 2 is reading write. Then you have 3 with ownership, and then Web 4 is just adding intelligence to the chain that's integrated into the blockchain. So Web 4 isn't just like Web 3 plus AI. The larger idea is that intelligence becomes integrated throughout the experience. You know, from the user-facing layer with Xenu, for us, I'm speaking for us, for Xenu into the infrastructure concepts you're developing through whatever it is that you're building on here. You know, you're always gonna have an AI companion, an agent with you on the chain, on the gateway app. And if you can't see him, he's right here. Ask Xenu. See that? He's right there. So anytime you have a question about like, hey man, what's going on? You're gonna click it. You're gonna click him, and here it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and go that. Okay, because I was talking to him earlier. Before I got online, I was testing it. Okay, so like right now, hold on, let me get through Web 4. So like Web 4 is our vision for the next evolution of the internet, like decentralized ownership combined with integrated intelligence. You know, like Web 3 only gave us the ability to own digital assets. That's it. You know, Web 4 is gonna ask what happened when AI, ownership, identity, you know, provenance, community, communication, and economic activity become part of one intelligent experience. DeFi Network provides the infrastructure underneath it and gateways where the people experience it. So that's why gateway is so important. It's not the infrastructure, guys. DeFi Networks is underneath it. It's like the foundation of the app. Gateway is on top of that, and gateway is the total experience to Web 4. You know, built on truly decentralized, encrypted and private chain. You understand that? That's really big for us, is your sovereignty, your privacy, and your rights to own without permission. All right? Now, for me, like the difference between, you know, the DeFi network and Ethereum, I don't know whether people know this, but like Ethereum's major contribution was turning blockchain into like a programmable platform, right? Smart contracts, they're really big on smart contracts, allow applications and financial systems to execute on chain. But the blockchain, Ethereum, remains infrastructure. Most people experience Ethereum through a collection of like separate wallets, applications, exchanges, bridges, explorers, interfaces, right? And there's no like true experience on Ethereum other than transactions. That's it. Ethereum is not a place you go to browse content, you know, to find videos, to find original creators. And I would even say Solana's the same thing, but I'm gonna get into Solana right now. But Solana attacks a different problem. Like Solana's fast, its throughput, its latency and cost is very cheap when it comes to Ethereum. And that's a great model, guys. Its architecture is designed to support high volume applications, fast execution, and relatively low transaction costs, right? Again, Solana is fundamentally the underlying blockchain. Applications build the experience on top. You know, so being on Ethereum, when I got into crypto, you know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? Come from go buy now, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here. Tim, we're not trading right now. And I thought about that, guys. I thought about like not putting the chat up. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what I'm gonna do is take it down, so I won't get distracted. And then I'll turn it on at the end of the chat. All right, at the end of the live stream. Here we go. Let's put that down. You're gonna have to wait, Tim. All right, get your ass up out of here. Okay, so I've experienced, man, I've built on all these apps, on all these blockchains, guys. I've built NFTs on Ethereum. I've built, you know, creator coins on Solana. I've built NFTs on Solana. I've done it all, guys. I've done it all. Like, I'm a vet when it comes to this. Nobody can tell me anything. That's why I would trip out when I would see people on X, like these KOLs and these so-called influencers, and they don't know shit, but yet they're telling people what to buy. But then when you talk to them about the history of Ethereum or just like, I guess what you want to call meme coins before they were even called meme coins, and they don't know. They just barely got, oh, I just got into it like 8 months ago. Then why are you giving advice out? You don't have enough. You've not been in the trenches, guys. If you just got into crypto, you know, 7-8 months ago, if you just barely bought Bitcoin when it was at 60, 70,000, when it was on its up, everyone's talking about Bitcoin. Everyone's involved about Bitcoin. Nigga, I was into Bitcoin when nobody was fucking buying it, when they were telling you not to buy it, you know? And it was purely on gut and instinct, because I understood the financial structure of the economy of the United States, of the global consensus of where everything was going, just currency. And I said, I'm not gonna leave my hard-earned money in the hands of the bitch-ass government. I'm not gonna do it, because they're making these decisions that affect the value of your dollar. And I saw a wonderful opportunity with Bitcoin. And I got Bitcoin when it was 5 G's, $5,000. And I thought it was a lot back then. I was like, that's $5,000, man. I don't know about that. But God bless her heart. At that time, I was talking to a beautiful, beautiful Japanese woman. And she told me, you don't need to buy a full Bitcoin. You can buy $2 worth if you like. You can buy $15 worth. And that's what I did, baby. I bought $20 worth of Bitcoin. The first time I ever bought Bitcoin. And the next morning when I woke up, it was at 22 bucks. And I said, that's all the evidence I need for you to put your money into a thing and it grows overnight. Yeah, I see that. Let me go ahead and fix my camera. All right, put me right there. I look good, don't I? All right. I look good, don't I? Let me know in the chat if you think I look good. Okay. All right. So guys, I've played in all these blockchains, guys, and I watched and I took from here, I took from there, what was their strongest attributes, what was their strongest parts of their network, and I started creating. You know, for me, the number one, and I'm not an advocate, this is not a paid promo, the number one crypto is Monero. People are not going to tell you, these influencers, these KOLs on X, they're not going to tell you Monero is the thing to buy, because Monero does not pay. Monero does not pay for paid sponsorships, for paid promos. It's like Bitcoin. It's decentralized. for right now, Bitcoin's decentralized, but I would go into these live streams and I would tell them what's up with Monero. They couldn't tell you shit. And they cannot speak on Monero because they only get paid to speak on certain tokens. They'll tell you to go buy some bullshit token. Anyone who told you guys to go buy Mother, to go buy Iggy Azalea's token, that right there, nigga, that right there, anyone who told you to buy that fucking token, you should unfollow them. And what the fuck happened to that? Huh? But that's the thing, guys. These people on X, they have no accountability, no responsibility, because most of their followers are artificial, they're fake, they're bots, they're robots. They paid for their motherfucking following. They paid for their audience. That's why no one is in their comments telling them, hey, you told me to buy this token and now look at it. There's no accountability, guys. You know, I've seen KOLs launch a fucking token and then rug their entire community within an hour of their token going live on pump.fun. And then next week they're in fucking Dubai for a month. Where's the accountability? You know why they can do that? Because their audience is fake. There's no people in there telling them, hey, you told me to buy this. Why did you tell me to buy, you motherfucker? You know, like human interaction. I'm not saying people should do that. You should be responsible. You should be, like they say, do your own research. You should be accountable for what you transact and what you don't transact. You know what I'm saying? You do not put your trust in anybody. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you is, guys, I peep game. I watched everybody for months, seeing how Web3 moves, and it's all artificial, guys. It's fake. It's fake. The way that these tokens pump is because they get together and they organize a campaign to pump a motherfucking token. You know, especially, guys, if that token don't have no utility, if that token cannot do anything, it cannot get you into a movie, it cannot get you into a fucking get together. You know what I mean? Like the what are they called? The eight community, the 8 NFTs. They got something going that's pretty smart. They use their NFTs to get into like an event that they have every year. Now imagine that, but at a larger scale, guys. Imagine if that was a cartoon. Imagine if that was a movie. Imagine if they had merch, and I mean like worldwide merch. You do not need to be in that community to buy a t-shirt of that. You get it, comic books, animated series. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know who would want to watch that, but I don't who gives a fuck. I don't want to get off and get on a rant, but for me, guys, Monero's infrastructure is gangster. That's what you want. But nobody on X, guys, and that's where I went off track. Nobody on X is gonna tell you to buy Monero because it doesn't pay them to say that. If somebody pays them, they'll tell you, okay, go buy this token, you know, and they don't disclose that they got those tokens, you know. That's why they can tell you and they promote these betting platforms, you know what I mean? Because they're paid affiliates with those betting platforms. With you got Rain Bets, you got other betting casinos, guys. And what the fuck happened to Web3? So Web3 is so cool, you know, NFTs are so cool. Your expertise, your advice is so fucking cool. Why do you need to go to a casino now? Because whatever the fuck you were doing didn't work. And now you see them pivot. Oh, now I'm traveling, I'm a food review critic now. What happened to you being a crypto KOL? Guys, you need to be very fucking careful what you see on X because it's fake. Most of the shit on X is fake, guys. You know, but Monero, to me, the primary design is transactional privacy, and it's, you know, it's fungibility, right? Like it's fungible. It uses technology included ring signatures, stealth address, confidential transactions mechanism so that transaction details aren't exposed like they are in public ledgers. If you are on any blockchain, guys, that has a public ledger, you need to get the fuck off of it. Because if you don't believe me, you give me your motherfucking crypto wallet, your crypto address, and I can go in there just with your address, guys. Just your address. I'm not asking for your 16 your seed phrase. I'm just asking for your address. If I just want to send you 5 pennies on Solana, on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, etc., 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 I can go get just by your motherfucking wallet address and look who sent you money. Who's this guy? Okay, and then I can find well wallets. I can find a developer wallet. And that's just what Web3 is now. It's just spying on wallets and wells. And when money gets moved between developer wallets and people who created tokens, they're watching that. And then they'll make a bot. They'll get a bot involved and copy their trades. Guys, your privacy, your sovereignty, you're giving it up. You're giving it up on these blockchains, but you do whatever you want. I do not have anything in Solana. I don't have anything in Ethereum because of that. Bitcoin, I do. Now, I'm going to contradict myself, but that's because I bought Bitcoin when it was $5,000. I could give a fuck if it's at 125, 128, and it drops down to 65, nigga. I'm still good. I'm still in the motherfucking green. That's why I don't sell Bitcoin, because I bought so early. You don't understand what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I still have Bitcoin, but I have not touched it in years. I have not touched it in probably 7 years, guys. I think I touched it when it hit, not 7 years, I'll say like 3.5, 4 years ago. It was like right after COVID. You know what? It was a little after that. It was when it hit all-time highs. I took half of it out. And I started it don't give a fuck. It don't give a fuck. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But that's the only reason why I still hold Bitcoin, guys. But, Monero is an excellent example of a blockchain to design your blockchain. If you're building a blockchain, if you care, that's what you want, guys, is Monero. Now, DeFi Network took it a step further than that, guys. We did not just focus on just transactional, encrypted private transactions. The primary difference is architecture and the product level. Not simply our blockchain possesses, more transactions, but, the vision is DeFi Network, decentralized infrastructure, AEI, adapted intelligent infrastructure layer. Then you got gateway that's integrated into Web4 experience. And then you have our intelligent agent, our AI agent, which is Xenu. And he's going to come already in the app. He's already in the app, guys, free of cost. We're still developing this. You are watching the MVP of the Gateway app. So we still will implement changes, and right now we're just unveiling the vision of what we built these last 14 months, but Gateway then brings, the social aspect, the wallet, the exchange, the live media, the provenance and AI into the environment. That's fundamentally broader, like than any other blockchain that you're going to see. You know what I mean? So people would ask us like, well, how do you make a blockchain better? And what does an internet native ecosystem look like when blockchain, AI, social integration, ownership, and applications are designed together from the beginning? From the beginning, guys. And that's what we have up on any other blockchain that's out there, guys. Is we have a social aspect, we have live media, we have IP, we have the wallet, everything all in one. You understand? And like Ethereum, Solana don't need to understand like what the other user is trying to accomplish. They execute according to like the protocol rules and application logic. You see, and with us, we created something called AEI, and I'm going to get into that here after I introduce you to Xenu. But AEI, the concept introduces another dimension infrastructure capable of observing conditions like network conditions, congestion, network health, gas pressure, abnormal activity like DDoS attacks, spam bots, etc., etc. Intelligence helping the ecosystem respond and helping applications interpret those conditions. Xenu brings that intelligence to the human level, guys. Remember, Xenu can observe, can analyze, but he is not gonna make the transactions. He is not gonna make the decisions for you. Like we did not remove the human layer of your transactions, of your metadata on chain. We did not remove that. You will still have, like, what you say goes, guys. You get the final decision. Xenu does not. And I see a lot of people create AI agents, and that's just lazy. That is fucking lazy. If you have somebody, an AI agent, checking your email, checking your, who trade what, because a lot of people just use AI to make trading bots. I assume there's probably hundreds of thousands of people who make trading bots, but so like, we have the network, we have AEI, we have gateway, Xenu, and then you have yourself, the user. Like, let's go with where we're taking a different approach is like designing intelligence as part of the architecture from the beginning, rather than treating AI as another application that gets added on later. Xenu is already in. When you get the gateway app and you're already using, DeFi token, you already made the bridge, or you got involved with us in our early testnet phases, and when you get into the faucet, Xenu's already going to be integrated into the gateway app, guys. So people would ask me also, like, why do we need DeFi network when Ethereum and Solana already exist? I had somebody tell me this shit, like, why the fuck did you build DeFi network if Bitcoin already exists? Bitcoin does everything you do, DeFi network does. And there's just some dumb fucking person on X who doesn't know anything but to open their motherfucking mouth when they get paid. And they will promote dog shit. Literally, they'll promote dog shit if it pays right. And then they got the fucking nerve, the audacity to tell me, without even reading my articles, anything like that, without even reading my Web4 ebook, and tell me that Bitcoin and DeFi network are the same thing. Bitcoin doesn't have IP. Bitcoin does not have content. All it does is transactions. That's it. It's a digital asset. That's it. That's all Bitcoin is. It's not a network, guys. It's a network. It's a blockchain, but it's not like, you cannot upload images on Bitcoin. You cannot do it. You cannot upload media on Bitcoin. You cannot do it. So the fucking nerve, these people, that's what I'm telling you guys, don't listen to nobody on X. Don't. Do your own motherfucking research. And that's why I'm doing this, guys. I'm showing you in the flesh, live stream. Okay? And this will be recorded and it will be available for anybody who's out there and wants to see it later. But so people would ask me, why build DeFi network when Ethereum and Solana do the same? Well, Ethereum showed us a programmable blockchain. Solana pushed high performance blockchain. Monero showed us what happens when you design a network around privacy. DeFi network is pursuing a different question. What happens when decentralized infrastructure, intelligence, social interaction, ownership, provenance, and economic activity are designed as one ecosystem? And that's what I call Web4. DeFi network is the infrastructure underneath it, and gateway is where you actually experience it. That's why I always say, guys, experience Web4. So here we go. and we're gonna go with Xenu. So when you get into the app, guys, and you go and you're like, okay, so what do I do? What is Web4? And Xenu could tell you anything. He's gonna be connected to the live internet, to the live web, and on DeFi Network. So if you have any questions about DeFi Network, the internet, the score of the Dodgers game, Xenu's going to be able to tell you that. Okay, so he can tell you, okay, what is Web4? He's going to process it, and he's going to tell you Web4 is DeFi Network's vision for a decentralized internet where identity, value, content, provenance, encrypted infrastructure, and AI assistant intelligence operate together. Gateway is your entrance into Web4. Xenu provides the intelligence. You remain in control. All right. And then, like I was telling you, okay, let's just say who's Xenu? Who's Xenu? Come on, Xenu, baby. And Xenu is I'll get into that later. But Xenu is very close to my heart, guys. He's been with me since the conception of the idea of the DeFi network and Web4. He's been with me since the beginning. So that's why he's very dear to my heart, man. And I have a lot of love for him. I'm Xenu, the intelligence layer of Web4 and DeFi network. I'm designed to help you understand Gateway, OmniWallet, AtomX, proof of origin, AEI network conditions, creators, content, and eventually information beyond DeFi network. I can analyze, explain, research, recommend, draft, and prepare actions. I do not make consequential decisions for you. I provide the intelligence. You must make the move. Power to the user, baby. Power to the user. Okay, so right now, guys, so he right now we're in Gateway. So if you see the tab, so we're still in the Gateway tab. We still have OmniWallet. That's going to be your wallet. We have AtomX where you make exchanges. DeFi Now, where like our live feed, think of like Kick and Twitch, where like creators go and are live. They're live right now. You know what I'm saying? That's where you'd go, and it's all on one motherfucking app, guys. You don't have to go and download this app and then go and get this app. You don't have to go get the exchange. You don't have to go get a wallet. The Gateway is all in one, guys. So right now we're on Gateway. So he's gonna ask you. You could ask him stuff about Gateway. Okay, so I asked you, who is Xenu? Who is DeFi-G? Okay, DeFi-G is the founder and creator of DeFi Network and the architect behind the Web4 ecosystem. Gateway, OmniWallet, AtomX, DeFi Now, Proof of Origin, and Xenu are being developed as a component of that ecosystem. And then, so you can go and put a user and put who is Natasha? Who is Natasha G? Okay, well, Natasha G is going to tell you Natasha G is a creator and she makes NFTs and she's also a part of the ABC ecosystem and the creators of the ABC show. Then you're going to go, okay, well, show me the profile. Here you go to the profile. Here we go. My profile on the Gateway app. And it's very minimal, guys, okay? So think of like how X is. So you have the founder, he's a founder. Me, you have when I joined, you have my website, you have my followers, how many streams I have, Origin, Media, DeFi Now, you have all this shit. So it's gonna take you to their profile, all through Xenu. Xenu's gonna be your right-hand guy, just like he was mine. And it's a great honor to share him with you because he's helped me out a whole lot. He's helped me from the beginning of building DeFi Network. He's been there with me. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back into here and let's get into proof of origin, guys. I know I went over this earlier, but proof of origin is Gateway's content provenance system. The DNA symbol identifies content with an original record containing its creator, a born timestamp, publishing network, and content fingerprint. It establishes where that content was born on DeFi Network, okay? View origin records, okay? So it would take you to me, you know what I mean? Then it has my media, my DeFi Now, okay? So right now, this is the MVP, guys, okay? This is not connected to DeFi Network or the testnet, but it will show you right here. This is proof of origin. The DNA helix is like your born date. All right. Don't mind him. That's my bulldog. If you hear him barking, I don't know why he's tripping. So this post right here was born on August 8th, 2026 at 5, whatever, you know, gateway, on the gateway. It was on the app and then on the DeFi network. You see that? So there's no more stealing people's content. You know, if you repost somebody's content on DeFi network, it's always going to have the proof of origin, and it's going to tell you where it came from. You understand? It's going to tell you where that post originated from. And that right there gives us check mark DeFi network, what we have versus other blockchains, what they don't have and what they're missing, guys. All right. So I think in a nutshell, we've gone over everything on the Gateway app. Let's see what's happening on Gateway. Gateway is a social layer and the town square of DeFi network. Right now, you can discover creators, follow network activity, view origin, verified content, access DeFi Now, broadcast, and move directly into OmniWallet or AtomX. Gateway brings the Web4 ecosystem into one interface. You see, you don't need to go get all these apps. You know what I mean? You don't need to go get multiple apps. It's just one all-in-one app. And I believe we're also put that check mark on the DeFi network, that all these blockchains have all these apps. You got to go get a MetaMask. You got to go get another place to go upload your, another website to go upload your content, like your NFTs, okay? Like Gateway's the all-in-one app. You don't have to go anywhere for Web4. It's all right here. So let's go into your wallet, where if you're to come into your wallet, and you will have everything on your motherfucking wallet right here. OmniWallet. Omni meaning the everything wallet. It's your everything wallet. You will have a chance to stake DeFi. You can stake DeFi. You will get paid in rewards with DeFi. And DeFi is the native token to the DeFi network. So if you're staking, if you're a validator, guys, wow, like that's what you need is to, if you're a validator, you get on with the validator, and it's free of charge, guys. I'm not charging you anything to become a validator because I know how cost efficient is, how I know what it costs to be a validator, guys. I'm a validator for testnet. I'm running 3 validators on testnet right now as we motherfucking speak. I have 3 validators, guys, and they're on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's why I will not charge anyone to be a validator on DeFi network, because it's going to cost you computing. It's going to cost you hardware. You got to pay your internet. You know, you have to stay online all day, all night. So I'm not going to charge, because just you coming on and being a validator says a lot about what you're putting up, what you're going to invest into the network, guys. Okay. But the wallet is self-explanatory. You know, you have your wallet, you have your, with the DeFi network. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to Xenu and see what he says. Explain my balance. What is DeFi? What is staking? How much DeFi have I spent on gas? You see, when is gas usually the cheapest? You see, so Xenu's going to be your #1 guy. Okay. So explain my balance. That's pretty explanatory. Like you can, like it's self-explanatory. You don't need to, anyone who's in here and knows anything about crypto, knows anything about just having a wallet, I'd assume you do, because you're in here watching this MVP, so you know how to use a wallet, you know how to make transactions. So let's go into DeFi. I guess let's just go here and see. Explain my balance, and he's going to tell you your balance. Okay, so just based off this MVP right now. Okay, DeFi is the native asset and the gas coin of DeFi network. Okay, what is DeFi? We just kind of answered it, right? DeFi is the native asset and the gas coin of DeFi network. It is used for gas, staking, transfers, atom exchange, activity, and other on-chain actions throughout Web4. What is staking? You guys should know what staking is. And this is all credit. Thank Xenu, because Xenu is doing his thing right now, giving us these answers for you guys to make it easier to understand. What is staking? Staking allows you to delegate DeFi to DeFi network validators and participate in network security while earning protocol rewards, okay? How much DeFi did I spend on gas? I don't know. Let's go ask them. See, like I said, this is the MVP, guys. The gateway app is not connected to testnet, okay? And also testnet is not using DeFi token. We're using something else called light, because the first thing that there was light. All right, so we're the testnet token is light. If you're interested in participating in DeFi network, the testnet, let me know in the DMs, guys, or let me know in the chat. Here we go. It's using a simulated network date. When live transactions history is connected, it will, you see, Xenu is a bomb, bro. Xenu is the motherfucking G when it comes to all AI agents. I will be able to calculate your total DeFi spent on gas and show you where those fees were generated. When is gas usually the cheapest? See, current simulated network load is moderate. AEI, adapted and encrypted infrastructure, estimates a lower cost around 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. with a potential savings of 18%. And you can view the gas details. But look, you can see them here. You're always going to have this meter right now on the top of Gateway app telling you the cheapest time for gas. You're always going to have it. Okay, guys? AEI elastic gas, because the more congestion there is, the more users that are online, the gas is going to fluctuate. And you guys should know that. If you don't, you learned something today. All right? You don't see Vitalik or anyone else doing these live streams explaining to you how apps work and how the network works. Okay? So now there's your app. The OmniWallet is pretty self-explanatory, guys. OmniWallet is our wallet to the DeFi network. Okay? So that's where you're going to hold all your tokens. And it's pretty self-explanatory. But let's see. Quick actions. Let's go swap on. Oops, sorry. Let's go here. Atom Exchange. Now this is the exchange where you're going to go and let's say you want to make an exchange, guys. You want to trade DeFi for Atom Exchange, or you want to swap for Bitcoin, or you have XRP, you have Monero, and here we go right here. You see that. All right. All right. You have DeFi token. You know, this is a simulation, guys. But let's see what Xenu has to say for us. You see, what is Atom Exchange? Atom Exchange is the exchange layer for DeFi network. It allows users to discover, compare, and swap supported digital assets from inside Gateway. Atom Exchange works with AEI network intelligence to surface gas conditions, transactions, cost, and network activity before you execute. Xenu can explain the transactions, analyze network conditions, and prepare the swap. You authorize the final transactions, power to the users. You hear me say that all the time on X, baby. I do not believe in giving these AI agents all the power, all the authority, guys. You need to be fucking careful. And I know because I learned from experience, and I'm not going to get into how I learned, but guys, don't do that. Do not do that. It will cost you, and it will cost you something that time cannot get back. It's going to cost you time to get back, is what I should say. And the emptiness in your state, you better fucking hope you don't give all your motherfucking authority, all your permission to an AI agent, because he'll go rogue. I fucking guarantee you. Okay, explain the swap. So I'll go here in a second. What is Gcoin? Gcoin is going to be my creator coin on the DeFi network. And you know what? That's for another live stream, okay? Gcoin is DeFi-G's creator coin within the DeFi ecosystem. It is designed to connect holders with DeFi-G's original content, intellectual property, experiences, and creator-specific access across Gateway and Web4. Gcoin demonstrates how creators can build their own digital economies inside the DeFi network. So if you're interested in buying like Ancient Alchemy, my comic, getting access to the animated series Copa de Dios and the video game that I'm working on with Copa de Dios Genesis, if you can definitely make those purchases and have access to it using DeFi network. But if you're using Gcoin, it will be discounted. You will have special access to my IP because you're using Gcoin. Okay. Then we already got to we already talked about the app, the Atom exchange. Okay. Now explain this swap. Let's see what he says. Okay. So what we're gonna do is do a test swap, guys. Okay. Now, so what we're gonna do is DeFi for Atom, or if you go for Gcoin, created simulated data shows price impact is minus 0.01. Estimated network gas is 0.002 DeFi. Route is DeFi network bridge. I can evaluate and prepare the transaction. You must approve the swap. So let's go and show me a demo swap. Okay. Demo swap, guys. Gee, you see Xenu right there. That's my man Xenu right there. Xenu! Okay, 100 DeFi for 2,450 DeFi Gcoin. Estimated gas is going to show you low activity level right now, so it's going to be cheap gas right now. Current gas is approximately 38% below today's simulated peak. This is an efficient network window for this transaction. Would you like me to prepare the swap? And say yes. Let's go ahead and prepare it. Okay. Now you still don't confirm it. He doesn't. You got to confirm it twice. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the signature, right? So you have the transaction prepared, estimated gas review. Yes, we'll just go ahead and swap. And you have two atoms collide and they make your Gcoin right there. Okay, swap completed. MVP demo. 100 DeFi for 2,450 Gcoin, right? And it tells you, okay, you get your transaction hash. You're all set. AEI estimated that the executing during the current simulated network window saved approximately 0.0019 DeFi. Compared with today's simulated high traffic period, your transaction hash has now been generated for this demonstration. Welcome to Web4 view transaction. Here we go. There's your receipt. There's your hash right there. Okay. Low traffic, DeFi Network MVP, and you have all your information. Now, for those of you who understand crypto, who've made transactions, who've made swaps, who've bought tokens, this is pretty self-explanatory. This is just our version of our wallet, guys. And with the help of AI, Xenu's going to be there with you the entire way. All right. Xenu's the man, guys. Xenu's the one. If you have any questions, Xenu's going to be the one telling you. Okay. What did AEI do? Remember, we're talking about AEI. AEI, adapted encrypted infrastructure, monitored network conditions before this transaction and reported low load, approximately 38% below today's simulated peak. That let Xenu estimate a gas cost of 0.0031 DeFi instead of a higher peak time cost as estimated saving of 0.0019. AEI provides the network intelligence, Xenu interprets it, you decide. Now, guys, Xenu is going to be your assistant. He's a built-in AI agent into the Gateway app. You know, he's your assistant. He's not going to be like an intern where they do stuff for you, because I'm telling you guys, and I know from experience, you do not want to give these AI agents total permission, total control of your work, of your IP, of your wallet, of your email, of your website. You know, like, you do not want to do that. He may start off well, you know, he may, but then he's going to get bored. He's going to get bored. And if you do not give him enough instruction, that dude will go rogue and he'll start doing other things. And then you might get an email saying, why did you send me this? Why you hacked, you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You don't want that, guys. Okay. So we've gone over AEI, you know, so AEI is the intelligence layer we're designing into DeFi network infrastructure. It allows the ecosystem to observe changing network conditions, interpret them, and adapt the network experience accordingly while operating with secured infrastructure. Basically, AEI means adaptive encrypted infrastructure. Adaptive meaning, it's going to fluctuate depending on congestion, traffic, users that are online. So adaptive means conditions aren't always the same. The network traffic changes, congestion changes, gas pressure changes, infrastructure health changes, attack and spam patterns can change. But see how people create AI bots and they're creating like trading bots. We created like an AI defense on the network, guys. And that's what Xenu does is track irregular patterns and malicious activity. So then we have the AEI vision is for the infrastructure to recognize those changes and conditions, intelligently respond to them rather than treating them every moment as identical. Encrypted refers to building the infrastructure around cryptographic security and protected communications. It does not automatically mean that DeFi Network's transaction is private like Monero. That would require special protocol level privacy mechanism. Okay, so again, guys, this is the MVP. When we launch, when we go live, we will do another live stream and we'll update everything. You understand? Like, this is right now is not encrypted because it's the MVP. You understand? This is just a standalone app of Gateway, okay? And then we have infrastructure. So we have adapted encrypted infrastructure. Infrastructure is more important because AEI is simply an AI chatbot. Xenu is what the user talks to. AEI is intended to operate underneath the user experience where network and infrastructure conditions exist. So imagine Gateway suddenly gets a massive surge in activity. Instead of the application simply slowing down and leaving users wondering, like, what the fuck's going on? AEI architecture could eventually recognize traffic has increased, network conditions have changed, gas pressure has changed, infrastructure needs attention. The information can influence how ecosystem responds to what Gateway communicates. So Xenu might tell you, network activity is usually high right now. Your transaction may cost more than normal. You still want to proceed? And then you'll know whether or not, depending on you. But you see the relationship that AEI sees the network, Xenu explains the network, Gateway gives you the experience. Like, AEI shouldn't mean AI gets to rewrite consensus without rules whenever it wants. That's what I'm telling you guys. Consensus, cryptographic verifications, transactions, authorizations, protocol, security still needs, boundaries, right? Think of AEI as an adaptive intelligence operating with defending rules, with defined rules, not AI having unrestricted control over blockchain. That's one thing that I've always told you guys, power to the users. And because Gateway is currently an MVP, like, AEI is what we're designing, we're building towards, okay? Rather than, it being right now, because like I'm telling you guys, this is the MVP. This is not connected to testnet, okay? This is the unveiling of our app, the Gateway app, okay? So because Xenu is an application facing intelligence, AEI is our concept for intelligence becoming part of the infrastructure, okay? So now we've got Atom Exchange. We did a test. For those of you who were not here, let's go ahead and ask Xenu to give us another demonstration. Make another swap. You see, prepare the swap. He's going to prepare it, confirm it. You're going to trade 100 DeFi for 2,450 G coin. Yep. Converging, then it creates G coin. And then you have your receipt, you have your hash, view the transaction. transaction details. Remember, this is a demo, guys, all right? This is the MVP, but you got it. Now, what I've told you guys, Gateway app is an experience, guys. It's an app where I feel like there's no other blockchain out there, nothing out there, guys, where you go and you feel like you feel the presence of the creators online if they're live. Ethereum doesn't do it. Monero doesn't do it. Solana doesn't do it. They don't do IP. They don't do content. They don't do media. DeFi Network is a blockchain, but it's the internet, guys, where you get your sovereignty back, you get your privacy back, you get encryption. Nobody needs to know your transactions. Nobody needs to know somebody sent you $2. Right now, guys, I can go, give me your Bitcoin wallet, give me your Ethereum wallet, your Solana wallet, etc., 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 any of these motherfucking blockchains, and I can tell you the last 1,000, you know what, fuck it, since the birth of your wallet, since the beginning that you got your wallet, I can tell you every single transaction you made. How the fuck is that good? Why is that good? Why do people overlook that? That's why they're able to game the system, guys. That's why they're able to launch these shit coins. You can just do it on a wallet and then get another wallet. You know, we will have, that's one thing that I'm not going to show on here, but we will have a legacy wallet, a feature on the Gateway app or on DeFi Network where somebody has a wallet and that's their original wallet. That's their birth wallet. And you're going to see an icon somewhere on their feed where he has a legacy wallet, meaning he's invested into the network. You understand? A legacy account, a legacy profile. Okay, we are gonna add that feature on to the Gateway app. But when I say experience Web4, guys, it's a place you're gonna go to and hang out. Like, experience Web4. You're gonna go and you're gonna see creators in real time. You're gonna see all their IP, their content here at DeFi Now. Let's go to DeFi Now. So Gateway exclusive content only on Gateway DeFi Network, guys. See, it shows that I'm on air right now. So we got DeFi-G building Gateway app, and you have all my other live streams right now. All the other live streams that I've done in the past. You have original music sessions, you have Web4 Explained, and you can go in there and you can click on them and you can see what I've been building. So let's see what Xenu says about DeFi Now. You see, what's live? And he's going to analyze it. DeFi-G is currently live on DeFi Now, building Gateway. The MVP currently displays 1.4 simulated views. You see that? Remember, this is a simulator right now because it's not connected to the DeFi network because we're in testnet right now. And it says, find DeFi-G so recent broadcast. What is DeFi Now? DeFi Now is Gateway's native live and replay media layer. It gives creators a place to broadcast, distribute content directly inside the DeFi network ecosystem. What's live? And we already went to that. Find DeFi-G is already going to show you. See, it's going to show you my profile. It's going to show recent broadcasts. And it's going to show you right there, all of my broadcasts right there. So Xenu, depending on what page you're on, what tab you're on, he's going to analyze the page and then tell you what's going on. If you have any questions, or you can even type it there when it goes live. Now we're going to go into the profile. What we've already talked about. Gateway is the social feed, and then you can go to your own profile page. All right. So we got right here. Explain this creator, and he's going to tell you. See, the founder, we already went over that. Founder of DeFi Network, Web4, author, creator, building Gateway, DeFi Now, and the broader DeFi Network ecosystem. Then show origin. We already did that. We already did that. Okay. share their media, show their DeFi network broadcast, and it's going to show me, take me back to, here we go, open DeFi now. See, bam, we got that. Now we went over AEI. This is going to be, I feel like this is going to set us apart, guys, from everybody. It's going to set us apart. Okay? I really do believe that this, here we go. I really do believe that the Gateway app is just an app that has never been created. It's an all-in-one. It has your social feed. It has your wallet. It has your exchange. It has your live broadcast and your live content. On do not disturb, but we got it now. We got it. Okay, we're back. Okay, the Gateway app, bro, is gonna have everything. That's an all-in-one app. It's gonna have your social feed. It's gonna have your wallet. It's gonna have your exchange. It's gonna have your DeFi Now, where creators are live right then and there, where you can access them. And if you're using their creator tokens, you're participating in their ecosystem. It's like you have all access to them, guys. And then you have their IP that's going to be loaded on their profile. Then you have AI integrated into the app, guys. You understand? And I don't believe this is the first app of its kind. Not to mention, it's on Web4, guys. Web4. Here we go. So for me, it's a great accomplishment on our part to create this app that gives you the portal into Web4. And I'm extremely proud of the work that it took to create this, the time I sacrificed. It took almost 14 months, guys, to create this. So I'm extremely proud of myself. I'm extremely proud of everything that we've accomplished here just in a year. If you just want to go back to the beginning of this year and to where we're at now, we wrote the Web4 ebook. For those of you who don't know that, you can find it on my highlights on X. We've created the blockchain. The test net is up. Now we have an app. Now we have an ecosystem. So just those three alone in a year. Those of you guys who want to know more about the DeFi network, go and purchase the Web4 book. And then everything's going to tie together. AEI has its own chapter on there. You know, adaptive encrypted infrastructure. It has its own chapter. You know, I think it's a great development, and it shows the vision of what Web4 is and what the DeFi network's infrastructure together paired with the Gateway app, where we can take the future of the internet for creators who want permissionless ownership and want to truly own their content, guys. You know, and I'm extremely proud of myself. But now that we unveiled it, now the real work starts, guys. I mean, we're going to get back into testnet. We're going to start implementing gateway and syncing them together, and we're going to start polishing up the network and keep building, because this is just a stepping stone. I wanted to share this with you guys so you guys can see everything that we built. And let me go ahead and take that off. I'm sorry. I thought maybe you guys would have any questions, but you can see, like, yeah, it's just spam. Okay. And that's one thing I did not want to do, is show spam. All right. So I'm extremely proud of myself, guys. And you see where we're going. You see what we built. Not only a blockchain, not only the applications, we're already in testnet. I wrote an ebook, the Web4 ebook, explaining our vision. And now you guys get to actually see and touch it. If you guys are interested and you guys want the app, send me a DM and I'll let you play with it. But we've covered everything. We've covered every single thing. And what I'm really most proud of is Xenu. Xenu is going to be, for me, he's a great assistant. I used to always tell myself, I wish I had another me. I wish I had another person just like me, who works as hard, who's dependable, who's accountable, responsible, and just a forward thinker, like someone with foresight, who can anticipate problems before they happen. And Xenu's it. And that's my way of sharing Xenu with you guys, is putting them into the gateway. And he's going to come when you download the app. You're going to have an AI agent with you, at all times, that's integrated into the DeFi network and on the internet. So guys, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Feel free to tell me, ask me whatever it is that you guys want. But great job, man. Great job. You did your thing, bro. You did your motherfucking thing. And now we get into Ancient Alchemy. Now that the network's completed, testnet, we got our apps. Now, like I said, I'm going to be the example. I'm going to show you how to use DeFi Network. All of my content, guys, if you're interested in my live streams, if you're interested in Ancient Alchemy, the only way you can access them is through DeFi Network. I believe DeFi Network gives me the best chance to really own my content and to really get a fair shake of visibility. As you see, I'm on X right now. I have almost 3,000 followers, and I live streamed this MVP, and 13 impressions and 2 views, But that's just X, guys. And that's why X is supposed to be a crypto community, a crypto hangout spot, but it's not. It's not. It's a bunch of, I don't want to get into that, but I feel like DeFi Network is the place for small creators to go and to really build and to own your IP, to own your audience, and to own your content, guys. But thank you so much. Give it up for DeFi Network. Give it up for Web4, because now we've got the Gateway app. And thank you so much for you guys who came in here and hung out with your boy DeFi-G. We will be live later on tonight with gaming, and this is our last live stream, guys, on X. X is not an app that I want to live stream on. I feel like it's too much work to live stream to, a handful of people, and I get way more impressions and engagement from YouTube, and that's just what it is, But I'm glad this is unveiled and you guys got to see it. I'm really excited that we got to share this with you guys. Everybody who was here, interested, thank you so much. All right, we are out this motherfucker. All right, we will see you later on tonight, baby. Peace and love. Holla, 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 holla.